Hello, everybody. Neo here, and
ENC.
welcome back to Neonic underscore X, whatever the hacker channel is called. So today we're reacting to a video,
Neonic.
whatever. Today we're reacting to a video that I've seen a lot of people, like a lot of people cover over YouTube. Um, I'm not even gonna tell you what it is because I don't know about you, ENC, but I think it's best if we just let everybody lean into it.
Probably.
But anyway, all right, let's just get this over with.
Everybody needs a bottle in the morning, but since babies can't drink coffee, I have my juice.
Wait, hang on. I have so many questions.
Mm-hmm.
First off, who made this crib?
Probably Crib Baker.
I mean, like, who? Oh boy.
Yay, Handy Manny is on. It's my favorite show. Yeah. I like coloring
Well, I feel
because
bad for the person that has to take care of it.
What's that?
I feel bad for the person that has to take care of it.
Yeah, think about it. Like, what would people think if they saw you like this? Like, wow.
Now you're on YouTube channel, so it doesn't matter.
Well, like I said, I haven't seen the whole thing. Like, I've only seen the beginning of it, but like, so many people have covered this, and we're only like 21 seconds into this, and I'm starting to see why. Like, I hope he explains why he's acting like this, because you have to wonder.
You might have a mental problem, you never know.
But like, where is he getting the money for all this stuff, though? Does he work?
Probably he's a caretaker.
it's just relaxing to color stuff, man, and you don't really have to follow the rules. You can color it whatever you want.
Or that's not exactly a thing for babies only. I mean, they do make coloring books for adults. I mean, that's something anybody does when they're trying to relax.
I kind of think there's like a toddler. I don't think babies actually draw. I think a toddler would.
Well, I mean, if a baby draws, I mean, all hell's about to break loose.
Oh no, he's wearing he's using a pacifier.
Yeah, so it has been confirmed he is wearing a diaper, and, oh boy. Do you think he uses them?
He has to wear adult diapers.
Do you think he uses them?
Most likely. Most likely.
Holy crap, he's huge.
An adult baby.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to say that he's fat, but wow, this crib just kind of shows you that he kind of looks like a pillow.
Oh yeah, the middle part looks like a pillow.
Like his shirt just looks like a pillow.
Yeah, yeah.
Baby is somebody who enjoys dressing up and acting like a baby, and it could be as young as, you want to be a 6-month-old, or you can go up to 2 or 3 years old. It's whatever that feels right for you.
I'd like to know how this dude isn't downright embarrassed.
I know.
Not only him, could you imagine how the cameraman feels right now? I mean, I wouldn't imagine it smells great in this room.
It probably doesn't.
And this guy, I don't know how he isn't absolutely sweating in right now, because if I was this person and I was being recorded as acting like this, I don't know what I would do.
I probably would just, grow up.
Yeah,
Few years.
Instagrow. I mean, hey, you definitely you can't say he wants people to or doesn't. You can't say he wants people to see him like this because he has his blinds closed. I don't even think those are blinds. It looks like he's taped blankets over it.
Oh yeah.
No, he's taken a sheet and like pinned it to the wall.
Maybe he just doesn't have blinds.
Maybe.
I associate most with being 2 years old because I think it's the best of both worlds. you're young enough to still be able to use a crib and a bottle and diapers and all that stuff, but you're also still old enough that you can get around on your own and talk and tell people what you want.
All right, so I'm gonna stop right there, buddy. 2-year-olds can't speak fluent English.
Yeah, can't be. They probably say like 1 or 2 word sentences like bottle.
Like when I was a baby, I can only make out like words. I could hardly ever use them in a sentence. I think I was like 4 when I could actually start using sentences properly.
Well, he's at 2 to 3, so.
Well, even 2, he's a 2-year-old,
Yeah.
but he's speaking fluent English even when he's acting like a baby. Like it's ugh.
Kind of sus.
Refreshing.
Oh.
You want a drink?
Alright, if I was the camera guy, I would have left that in there. Like as soon as this dude is offering me a bottle full of whatever that's not juice. It looks like gasoline.
He also says no, it looks like coffee because how dark it is.
Maybe I don't know. Like I would have
He
left.
doesn't like coffee.
Not very many adult babies get a chance to have AB furniture, and I'm definitely one of the few. This is my custom-made crib. Took me about a week to build it.
Oh, so he made it
Oh,
himself.
it's still made.
He made it himself.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I gotta, kudos to your.
It looks good.
Yeah, I mean, you actually
Yeah, it looks good.
did a good job in the crib.
A couple days.
I mean, and it's holding your weight, which isn't really an insult, more of a compliment, I guess.
Is there a cat? Is
Oh,
there a cat in there?
Yeah, it's cat. It's a cat. I hope that cat doesn't like get crushed or something. That would not be fun.
To paint it. It's my favorite piece of adult baby furniture to play with. Well, I've got my diaper changing materials nice and close. I've got my puppy dog mobile. I've got my Lion Guard bed sheets. And I've got my Ocean Wonders aquarium. And then I got my cat here, keeping my bed warm.
I feel so bad for that cat.
Oh, but it's such a cute cat.
He looks so dead inside.
That's why he just looks like
Help
angry.
me. Get me out of here. Oh,
It's actually a prison for him.
literally. Yeah, literally.
Some people will ask, do I actually use the diapers?
Okay. Here's the big reveal. Are you ready?
Yes.
What do you think the answer is? I say yeah.
We say no. We say no.
You don't think he does? I think he does.
Mental.
Let's see if he's gonna go full baby on this one.
And yes, I use the diapers.
Ah.
That is nasty. Could you imagine sitting in your crap all day long?
Yeah, like a grown man poop in a diaper.
This is just sad. This went from like us laughing at this dude to just feeling kind of sad for him. But oh, well, look at the setup on his TV.
Or mental trauma. So he's doing this, or he just enjoys it.
Maybe it's like a fetish or something.
Being incontinent, you're going to be
Yeah.
in diapers, and these are my usual ones. But when I'm role playing,
Wait, hang on. You role play? What's the difference?
Role-playing.
Hang on. What's the difference between you acting as a baby and role playing as one? Isn't that the same thing? Wait, hang on.
Yeah.
I have questions. I'm really concerned.
I have several questions.
Yeah, like what the heck? Like, ugh.
I love wearing my Tykables. These things are just adorable. The animals, good absorbency, so you stay nice and dry while you're out playing.
Okay.
When I
You can use reusable ones.
Yeah, he uses the reusable ones. Ugh, boy. Honestly, the amount of diapers I'm seeing here, I'd be surprised if the store he buys from has any stock left.
Mm.
Like, do you think he has like an actual carriage to just sit in or something?
No.
Would it surprise you though?
Yeah, it would surprise me, but I don't think they'll actually make one that big.
I don't think he does. I mean, I don't know. I mean, then again, if
That's
you're
like a shopping cart.
imagine
Carts
if you bought like a
together and then
imagine if you bought like a mini coupe and then just turn it to a drivable baby carriage.
oh no.
Okay, I have to admit that actually be cool.
No. Yeah, that actually be cool, but
Still.
They have
put
to
some drifts on
make a
there.
number 2. It's in the toilet. And no, I don't sit in a wet diaper all day long.
Okay, so he goes to the, he takes a crap in an actual toilet.
Yeah,
So at least he
Yeah.
takes a crap in the toilet, which I guess I kind of appreciate, but you still use them, and that's gross.
But of course, I've got mine on. I'm staying dry.
We didn't need to see that. But, see, he looks happy about this. Like,
yeah, he looks like he's having a good time,
probably really is.
Some of my favorite adult baby activities would be playing with my Duplo Legos. It's relaxing to play with.
Not even Legos. Just Duplo.
Lego literally announced that they had nothing to do with this. These, apparently, from what I have read, unless this is absolute garbo, these Lego Duplo blocks were like a prototype or something, and then they were dropped and they made the smaller ones, and then these were released for some reason. I don't even know why. I mean, they're not real Lego.
Babies.
Like-
obviously.
They're so big that you can't make anything with them. I mean, like, holy crap. I mean, like, the tiles are literally the size of a Lego brick. A brick.
Those I can forget about what's going on and pretend I'm a kid again and have fun. You can build anything you can imagine.
You can build anything you imagine with actual Lego. I mean, I'm pretty sure that toddler... I had Lego when I was a toddler. I had Lego since I was like 3.
Yeah, but it's just not really wise choice because you can easily choke on them.
I mean, like, 3, 2, what I mean... I well...
If you don't like it anymore, you can take it apart and build something else.
That didn't look like a gun, it looked like a deformed duck.
Base
not
craft.
Like, what is that? Oh,
Actually, it looks like a camel.
what's that?
It looks like a camel.
He does look like a camel. Yeah, I see it. Oh, man.
It could take off.
Do you see the pictures in the background of these fat people?
Yeah, I really got to mention that.
Yeah, who are these people? Like,
I think they're his family, like his sister, his mom, his dad, and then...
or maybe they're just people that he's like tracking. He's gonna track down to get the roleplay with them.
These are my friends that I roleplay with, and they're very disappointed.
I will track them down and force them to do my demands. I like how he says he's gonna take it apart and make it something else and says it's a spacecraft, but he literally just used the same thing.
And just lifted it up.
Yeah.
I like playing with my activity book and drawing and coloring. And I sometimes stay in the lines. It depends what I'm doing. If I want to be a toddler, then I switch to my other hand.
Oh, so he goes from toddler to acting. Wait, hang on. Wait, what? Wait,
He sometimes wants to go in the lines if he wants to go toddler, he uses his left hand.
isn't a 2-year-old and Tyler the same thing? Could be wrong about that, but anyway.
Sometimes he wants to stay in line, and depends on what he's doing.
It's not so good. I like lots of colors, but I like green the best.
Okay, I have to admit on that one, green is definitely the best. Who doesn't like green?
I like purple.
Well, I know you like purple because you're lame. Wait, hang on. Okay, again,
Okay.
so he's a quote-unquote baby, but unless I'm, like, stupid, babies can't use computers with, like, gaming headphones.
Yeah.
And,
Not to mention he's wearing a necklace, which is a choking hazard for a baby.
yeah, I was gonna say, like, I mean, the pacifier necklace that he has strapped to his nipple for some reason is one thing, but, like, And that's one thing that's been bugging me through this whole video.
Yo, look at the muscles he has.
I think those are just flabs.
Ooh.
Like with his arms, his one leg doesn't look like it's a leg. It looks like it's just a big flab mass. Because you can't see where they're connected
Oh,
and
so he's part. I've seen the photo of the lady sitting, but actually it looks like a chair.
yeah, I've seen those. There's more than one. They're all over the place. There are fat people that look like beanbag chairs when they sit down.
Yo, all those trying to like, I don't want my future to do that, so I try my best to, stay. Not like that.
It's like the same color as grass and trees. I love climbing trees. They're fun.
Please.
Wait, hang on. Did you say climbing trees or coloring trees?
Coloring.
Grass and trees. I love climbing trees.
He says climbing.
Oh, what?
Again, toddlers can't climb trees. And if they can, then you're one active toddler.
No, it's Jack from Incredibles.
Oh yeah, Jack, yeah. Which, oh man, we need to make a video about like me just raging about why they didn't think he had, like, I don't understand why they didn't think Jack had powers when he was the child of superheroes. I mean, Violet and Dash had powers. Why wouldn't Jack?
I mean, they probably showed it at a young age. That's why.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Jack wasn't that old, but anyway, let's move on.
They're fun. A lot of people, when they first meet me,
Run away in terror. That's my guess.
Most likely.
about me online, they assume that I'm an adult baby all day long. That's all I do is lay in my crib. And the reality is, I do it about an hour or two in the morning and about an hour in the evening.
So he doesn't do it all day long. He actually has a life.
Rest of the day, I'm like everybody else.
I like how you say that, but instead of showing you doing something everybody else does, you're sitting here watching a show made for like 5-year-olds. Not even.
Yeah, you can tell he does stuff. He has notation, he has notes.
Which he must have had these like taped because, as far as I know, Handy Manny, it was around when I was little. I watched this show. I don't think I think that the episodes are done airing. I think that there's only reruns or something. Like I don't know about you, but I've seen this show when I was a kid.
Yeah, same. I've seen it.
Like it was like Bob the Builder, but like better.
Yeah, because they actually had good animation.
Yeah, like yeah.
Timing.
Yeah, well, yeah, and then Bob the Builder tried to have good animation when it made its animated remake and scared the heck out of kids. Man, that
Yeah, that's why. Did
So-
they stop producing the reboot, or they just quit it?
I think they did. I don't know. I don't think it lasted that long. I'm pretty sure that there are no more episodes of the new Bob the Builder, which doesn't surprise me because all the people who made it are probably dead because of what they had to look at and create, but who knows?
For me, getting into being an adult baby is kind of a complicated subject. I got into it for two reasons. The first was...
Okay, hang on. What do you think the reasons are for him getting into it?
He was his mental, or
Yeah, like there's no question about it. There is definitely some sort of mental issue going on here because you don't just like wake up at like 5 in the morning and just decide, hey, I'm gonna be an adult baby from now on.
yeah.
Yeah. Like I don't think that's something you just decide.
because I started wetting the bed when I was 13.
Wait, hang on. One of your reasons for doing this is because you started wetting the bed at 13, which, by the way, is actually extremely common for anybody under the age of 15.
I mean, I don't.
I mean, I stopped when I was like 6, but like it's common for that to happen. But like,
Yeah, it's not like a mental reason.
okay, reason number 2 better be good, or otherwise I'm going to be very upset.
And the diapers were a way to keep it dry. But I also got into it around the same time even more. as a way to cope with the child abuse that was going on.
Oh.
Yeah, see?
See, oh, that makes sense. That kind of does play on the mental thing. You know, when you're in some sort of thing like that, and you find a coping mechanism, you normally keep it. I mean, I should know because I have, anxiety when it. I don't want to get too into it, but when you find a coping mechanism and stuff like this, you normally keep it out of fear that you won't be able to find another one.
Yeah, usually people go to video games.
Yeah, okay. So like 90% of the youth.
For me, with the diapers, it just kind of became that safeness, and it's not sexual. It's all about just the safeness of being a child again. It was, as a baby, you're safe and protected, you're loved, and
Well, don't say that about all babies, because I'm pretty sure that there are some babies that people don't exactly love. I mean, like, come on, some babies are murdered before they even get out of the womb.
Yeah.
that
Females.
became what they meant for me. Everything is very friendly and safe, and it's just about being that 2-year-old. If you've enjoyed this video,
No, I'm stopping right there because we didn't enjoy this video. I'm still concerned. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, like,
Just-
what happened?
Yeah, like you. All right, so this isn't the only adult baby on YouTube. Do you want to react to the other one?
Sure.
Okay, if I can find it, I'm pretty sure I can find it, but let's just hang on. I'll pause you guys for a minute.
This one's probably the most.
All right, so I wasn't really.
Just not.
I was not able to find the one I originally knew about. This one I hadn't seen at all, except for like the parts we watched for like 10 seconds. But okay, we're hooked on this.
My name is Riley. I'm 25 years old. I live outside of Buffalo, New York, and I'm addicted to being an adult baby.
Wait, hang on. Let me rewatch that opening.
My name is Riley. I'm 25 years old.
Okay, I thought she said that she was 16. I was gonna say if you're an adult baby
I
at
live outside
16.
of Buffalo, New York, and I'm addicted to being an adult baby.
Yeah. But the other guy did it for like 2 hours. This person's addicted.
Yeah, like if you're addicted, that means you don't stop doing it. And it's not like this is extremely rare for people to do this, but from what I've read, it is extremely rare for them to do it like all day. I mean, if you're doing it all day, you really need help. But ugh.
I dress as a baby as often as I can. Whenever I come home, I always slip in one of my cute little outfits, and it helps me wash away all the stress of the big, tough world.
So it's stressed.
Riley has
It's
turned her
stress
bedroom
involved.
into a
Yeah.
nursery. She sleeps in her crib every night.
I love pajamas, especially footy pajamas.
Again, I'm gonna ask the same question as last time. Who made the crib?
Things with ruffles.
I mean, I wonder if like people make a living selling these cribs to people.
I mean, they probably do. If they like making stuff with crib. Oh, the other guy, the last one, he probably couldn't make off like a living making big cribs because he made it one that actually looks good.
Well, then again, it's not like you would need someone that makes these cribs alone. I mean, you could easily just ask a carpenter to make one for you. I mean, I'm pretty sure that when you're like a carpenter, you'll make what you're told to if you're offered money. I mean, I definitely would.
Yeah.
And pink. I love having my hair in pigtails and sucking on my pacifier.
Ray
my
spends
God.
nearly 12 hours a day. 12 hours a day? Holy crap, that's half the day.
Mm-hmm.
See, my man last time was like he got the idea, 1 or 2 hours, 3 hours a day. 12. Well, I'm about to lose consciousness. I refuse.
When she's at work.
I refuse to believe that we live in a world with people like this. It's crazy. I mean, and again, no, we're not insulting these people. I mean, you do what you want, but it's not exactly right regardless. I mean, this isn't normal.
Yeah, I mean, it is to them.
It is to them, but like to society itself, this is. I mean, I don't want to say it's wrong. I mean, it's definitely not right.
But
It's definitely not right, but I mean,
interfering with other people's lives, that means it's starting to get out of hand.
yeah, like it's definitely not wrong, but it's also not right. I don't know what you would necessarily classify this as. That's over. Wait, hang on. So in a year, she's a baby for 4,000 hours. In a whole year.
Okay, so 12. So how many days in it? Like 300.
Yeah, so 12 times 365.
Yeah, that's 4,380 hours a year.
That's even worse.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Wait. But the other guy, so
three
365.
yeah, 3 hours times 365.
3 hours times 365. Then he only spends 1,000 a year.
See that's also not great, but I mean it's better than 4,000.
Yeah.
Like holy crap.
I started wearing diapers when I was about 13, and then that kind of.
Oh.
Okay, again, she said started. She should have said I got back into, because I'm pretty sure that everybody in this world started wearing diapers when they were a baby.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's just me being an idiot, collecting grammar of a person who thinks they're a baby at the age of 25.
Kind of gradually turned into fascination about pacifiers and onesies and baby or diaper accessories. When I was younger, I felt shame. I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to have a normal life doing this.
Well, that's kind of common sense.
Well,
Who wants again, no insult, but like who wants to marry a person who thinks they're a baby?
yeah, that's just makes you look like that, you know.
I mean, like when you want to marry someone, you want to marry them because you both love each other and you're both like willing to a commitment of partnership. If you were to marry this person, all you would be doing is taking care of, probably if you ever have kids, them, and then your wife who's also acting like a kid.
Yeah.
Like you go to a job, like if you go to apply for a job and then next thing you know, you don't show up and then you tell them why or they find out about this, they're not going to want to keep you as an employee.
Because, you know, because they'll think, oh, you have to take care of, let's say, like, 2 people. One should take care of himself, but they won't.
Exactly.
Riley's friend James is one of the few people who knows of her strange behavior.
Well, in that case, I mean, again, at least just keeping it a secret. I mean, like, my man probably had an easy time keeping it a secret, unless, now, and it's not really a secret when it's on, national television. But, I mean, like, it was easy for him. He only did it a few hours. She does it, like, half a day. I mean, that's probably kind of hard to keep a secret.
Yeah.
Like, oh, hey, you want to come hang... Hey, Riley, you want to come hang out? No, I'm busy. What are you busy doing? Stuff. Like, what else do you say? Like, ugh. Here's this guy acting like he's looking like an absolute Chad.
I first found out about Riley's addiction maybe about...
You know who that looks like?
No.
The guy who plays Ian in the Alvin and the Chipmunks movies.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know you talk about.
That's who he looks like.
He does look like it.
I think it's the glasses that makes him look like that.
And the bald.
Yeah, but you think he looks like him though?
Yeah, and also the goatee.
Yeah, it's the goatee. Yeah.
3 or so years after we became friends, I was a little surprised you don't run into too many adults that like to dress like babies.
I know it's something that is very unique to me.
No, she's just holding on to that thing for dear life, and she's not even really holding on to it. Do you see how she's holding it?
Yeah.
Who
Yeah,
holds?
you got, like the tip, like the top of your fingers just barely pressing against.
Yeah, babies don't hold bottles like that. I don't know about you, but when I was a baby, I actually held on to it. Believe me, I know I held on to it because I drank like more water in the world when I was a baby. The amount of liquid I drank was ridiculous.
I feel bad for the diaper companies.
Yo, my parents had to buy me rubber pants because I peed so much. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, it was ridiculous.
And I definitely don't tell people unless I think they're gonna be okay with this. It's my
What kind of people would be okay with this? I'm not okay with this.
That's a psychologist or something like that. A
Psych-
therapist.
Psychologist.
Or something like that.
Yes.
Like the person that like looks at mental. people,
Psychiatrist?
something like that, or- yeah, psychiatrist.
Yeah, like,
And now we're good.
that is the only person you should be telling. But you should only be telling them to stop doing this. Like, if anybody I knew, if you started doing something like this, we wouldn't be talking anymore. Like, it's weird. And I'm not one to
It
judge
is
people.
weird, I won't-
Like, I don't normally judge people on how they look or what they normally do, but when it comes to something like this, like, I'm not judging them as a person. I'm judging them on, like, how they are. Like, they're probably a nice person. I just don't agree with what they're doing.
little secret.
Riley is also transgender. She was born a male, but always felt awkward and out of place.
I felt awkward and out of place. I still feel awkward and out of place. That doesn't mean I'm gonna become a girl. I mean, my man ENC is awkward and out of place.
How do you know?
Dude. We've been friends for, like, ever.
Uh-huh.
Anybody who meets you in person, it is not that hard.
Okay.
Like, come on, admit it. You know it. This is the guy who had a series of plush stuff on his old channel.
Yeah, that was a trend back then.
It was never a trend.
Yes, it was. It was all over YouTube.
It wasn't a trend because by the time it was a trend, it immediately died.
Yeah.
Kind of like stick bots. Like, you don't see that anymore. Like, you remember when, like, they first came out and, like, that's all you ever heard about on YouTube was stick bots?
Yeah.
Like, it's things like that in the fidget spinners, which weren't even meant for, like, people in general. They were meant for people who needed them. But the point is, like, it's crazy how quickly things like that just trend out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Years ago,
It's like
Riley
the bottle flipping.
Yeah. That was also merged with stick bots.
Mhm.
began living as a female.
I believe that gender is something that
It's weird that, you know, her voice is convincing as a female. Which,
Mhm.
I don't think that if you change your gender, you can just change your voice unless you can actually do that.
I mean, there's probably some stuff to help.
I mean, maybe, like, some people can, some people can't, like, change your voice by your own, but I don't think it's that easy. I mean, some people, there are boys I know that sound like females. Like, if you were to hear them over the phone, you wouldn't know.
you can choose. I very much believe that I'm a girl. It just feels so comfortable and it's just so right for me.
Wow.
Wait a second, that voice sounds like someone I know.
Girl, it just feels so comfortable and
I'm trying to think.
it's just so right for me.
Wow, a bottle? And
I'm sorry, that got me.
Wow, a bottle?
A bottle? Sorry, that got me.
Comfortable and it's just so right for me.
wow, a bottle?
Okay, hang on, I need to do something real quick. You'll thank me for this.
So comfortable and it's just
Big
so
girl.
right for me.
Here it comes.
Wow, a bottle?
I'm sorry, I had to do
Sarcastic and
a bottle.
And a cootie sleeper?
Yeah.
Don't you think that's a bit much for just hanging out with the two of
Oh,
us?
it's gotta be so awkward drinking out of that right in front of your friend.
I mean, I gotta actually hand that to this guy who's acting really cool around a person who thinks they are a baby. she's not doing a good job
Like,
because
joking.
like the other guy actually was kind of convincing. She's talking normal, she's walking normal, she's drinking normal, she kind of looks normal besides the pajamas. But I mean, come on, he doesn't have pajamas like that. I have pajamas like that. Well, I don't have pink pajamas, but I have pajamas
I
with
know.
stuff on them.
I only have, pants. Whoever has pajama shirts now, they're just weird.
Yeah, who sleeps in pajamas? I sleep in shorts, or if it's cold, in pants.
Yo, I sleep with my socks on.
Dude, who doesn't sleep with their socks on? If it's really cold, I'll pop like
I
a
know,
sweater on.
If they say it's weird to sleep with your socks, I'm like, no, it's not. Your feet are cold.
I sleep with my
You don't want
socks.
to be outside.
I only sleep in my socks
Yeah,
when it's
if you
really
don't-
cold out.
Yeah, if you don't want your feet to get cold, wear socks.
Or just, keep them under your blankets.
Yeah, but when you sleep, it usually gets out because the blanket was always shorter than your feet.
Or like me, and your blanket was, crocheted, so it's full of holes.
I kind of like it. It makes me kind of feel younger and like a kid and stuff.
I didn't talk about this. I don't know if they will, but they said that she just started acting as a girl. So does she have the gender traits, quote unquote, as a girl, or did she still rock in the manual muscular man stuff?
I think she might still have it.
I don't know. Well, I mean, if she does, then we should be calling she a he.
No.
But then again, I guess if they're switched, they kind of want to be classified as a she.
Yeah, kind
Riley
of
is so
obvious.
engrossed in her addiction, she spends nearly $400 a month on accessories like diapers, baby powder, and bottles.
Wait, she
Why
spends.
do you have to buy-
I was gonna say, why would you buy more than one bottle? You can clean them and reuse them. That's kind of what they're there for. That is why they are like that.
Yeah, that's why they're not reusable or recyclable water bottles.
Yes, because you're supposed to reuse them. Like, no wonder that's no wonder the world is like full of trash. It's because of all these people are throwing away baby bottles.
Oh,
She
that's
wears
the only
diapers.
reason.
No, the only reason. That's it. Just that one reason. Hashtag save planet Earth.
24
I mean,
hours
probably
a
already
day.
a thing.
These are definitely my favorite type of diapers, the briefs. They're the crinkliest, they're the most absorbent, and they have the tapes on them, so you actually have to go through the whole process of diapering. Wetting my diapers is just something that kind of comes naturally with wearing diapers. The
I
feeling
can
of
say
relief.
that in the store.
Yeah. Okay. So she's admitted to like peeing in them. I need to know if she crops in them and is okay with this. Because if it does, if she doesn't use the actual toilet for it, I am going to just get up and scream.
Please.
This and the feeling
I
of
want to see
comfort
that. I want to see that screen.
of a warm, wet diaper is really something that is very special to me. Being an adult baby makes me feel different ways. Sometimes it makes me feel really happy. Sometimes it makes me feel kind of sad.
It should. It really should make you feel sad. Like your impact is on us. It's that strong because we're feeling sad right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like the birds outside my window are like crying. One's dead.
One's dead.
One's dead. Like
Oh,
this is how much of an impact you have.
Hasn't been able to find a long-term relationship.
I know that ultimately.
Hang on, what do you say?
Riley hasn't been able to find a long-term relationship.
I wonder why.
Why?
Well, it's not like just because she's acting like a complete psycho or anything. That can't be the reason. How much you want to bet that she has like a profile for one of them dating sites and her bio is just goo goo gaga like 25 times?
Goo goo gaga. Age goo goo gaga.
Goo goo gaga for life.
I know that ultimately most people aren't okay with this.
I wonder why. It's not like this isn't normal or anything. Like, okay, things like this on the TLC are kind of stupid because they're asking like these questions like they don't know why it's a thing. Like, oh, she hasn't been able to find a relationship, or oh, blah 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 blah. But like, why do you think? Like, if you really want these things, then there's a reason to switch to normal life.
Is she too entrenched in the baby lifestyle?
No.
No.
Nah.
Will her addiction stop her from living a full life?
Nope.
Again,
Kinda, yeah.
stupidity. What do you think?
I do worry about Riley's addiction. Her life would probably be a lot easier if she didn't do this, but I don't know if she really would ever want to stop.
Yeah, okay. So again, there's so much to compare from her to the other guy. Like the other guy had like a legitimate reason for acting the way he did, which is extremely understandable.
Probably.
But like her reason, they didn't give her a reason. They just said why she was not like when she switched over to female.
No, not a reason yet.
Yeah, they gave her age when she did it, but like they said why.
Sometimes I wish that I wouldn't have gone down this path, but usually it takes just a half a second.
Okay, this shot you can actually tell that she's a dude.
Kinda.
If you take away her pigtails, I'm seeing a dude. Isn't there like plastic surgery you can take to like make
Yeah.
yourself look like a girl?
Obviously.
I thought so.
Gonna go, oh come on, Riley, you love this.
That face does not make you look like you love this. You look very terrified. This is the face you see before you die.
No. This is the face when you realize your mom has a different name.
Your name isn't Pauline?
Your
I
name
do want my
Mom?
Wait, you weren't born, Mom? Your birth name isn't Mom? What the heck?
diapers, but I
That is a
don't do
sad
anything
world.
else. I do wet my diapers, but I don't do anything else in them. I never have to use public restrooms, which is, something that is very lovely because public restrooms are horrible.
Okay, I actually have to agree with her on that.
Mhm.
Like, I purposefully do not use the school washrooms because they're disgusting. Like, when you go into any washroom that isn't at your home, it smells like something had died after, like, killing something else.
Okay, so I was on TikTok. I'm bored. TikTok's like a good way just to get time off,
Yeah.
And there was a video where somebody or a woman went to a male bathroom and started recording everything.
Why would you do that?
She said she can do it because she was a woman.
That's really stupid, but...
Yeah, it is.
Like, she's a Karen. TikTok is full of Karens.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
So there were a lot of people waiting in line to go somewhere. It says she started walking in front and says, "I don't have to wait in this line. I'm a woman." And there's also women standing in line.
dude, we gotta do, like, at some point we have to do a video about Karens.
Alright, feminists.
I mean, like, yeah, we have to do Karens. Like, come on. Everyone's talking about Karens.
Karen just making.
Karen's bringing views, Riley wears at least 3 diapers every day. She goes through 3 a day. Okay, times 3. What was 3? Yeah, 3 times all days in the year was 1,000, right?
Yeah, I think
So she goes through 1,000 diapers a year.
So 3 times 3 times 360. Oh my god! I keep on typing 6 on accident. 3 times 365. That's 1,095 diapers a year.
She must have one heck of a salary or whatever. Who's paying? Is her friend paying for this?
Maybe government pay.
Yeah. We already did the math. Thank you.
Few people know of Riley's addiction.
It's hard to tell somebody.
Didn't you say that earlier?
What?
He's like, few
Yeah.
people know of Riley's. Like, didn't you say that earlier?
Yeah, you already said it.
Because there's always been that fear that they will completely be super negative to me and judgmental.
Well, I mean, what do you think we're doing? I mean, in their defense, it's kind of our job, but, like, you can't blame us. I mean, when you introduce a subject like this to people, they're going to be really, like, judgmental about it. That's how humans are.
Yeah, you see something, you judge it.
Well, and, like,
Oh,
that's not always okay, but when it's something like this, it's absolutely different.
like if there's a cliff, not too high, maybe just like a foot off the ground. Can you jump off it? Can you just stay on the ground? Will you fall and get hurt? You judge things.
Well, yeah, like exactly. I mean, like she can't be mad at people. I mean, like you're allowed to be upset at someone's opinion, but you can't exactly be mad at them for making that opinion when you're like this. Like this is something that you chose, so I mean, I don't want to say it's your fault, but like you can't exactly be mad at people for like if you break your arm, for example. You can get mad at people for making fun of that because that wasn't your fault, but you chose to do this.
You made a decision that led up to the broken arm.
Yeah.
Candace has been one of Riley's closest friends for over 7 years. But because Candace lives in
Hmm?
I thought that was her mom.
Yeah, I did for a second. I thought that she was calling her Karen for a minute there. I'm like, oh my goodness, the Karen has found us.
town, she has no idea Riley is living most of her life as a baby. Today, Riley is finally ready to confide in Candace and reveal her addiction.
Alright, what do you think Candace is gonna do? What do you think she's gonna say?
How long?
You know what I think she's gonna say? I think she's gonna stand up and point at her and say, "You're so busted," and then go tell her mom. I feel like it's a fair reference for y'all.
I know. They know it.
You know, I'm transgendered. You know, I've been living as a girl forever. You know all about that, but I have something to talk to you about. Okay. I'm just gonna give it a minute, and I'll come out and talk to you about that, alright?
Okay.
Cool.
So how much you want to bet she's gonna go dress up as a baby and then come out? I bet there's a window behind Candace.
Zero out.
There's a window behind Candace. I can almost guarantee you that she's gonna jump out of it.
Oh no.
I
Oh.
don't have any idea.
That's called it. That's what I called it.
Everything's okay.
And like Candace, she can't exactly pretend like she didn't know what was going on here because why else? I mean, she's looking at the camera.
It was a hidden camera, yeah.
There's no way it's hidden. Like, maybe it is, but like,
No, it's not. It's directly.
Candace?
Hello. Okay.
So, what I wanted to tell you was that I am addicted to being a baby and wearing diapers.
Candace is regretting every decision she's made. Look at this face. This is you when you like invest your entire life savings in like a Fortnite competition and you're like the first one to get eliminated.
This is my wonderful little room.
I don't know what I was expecting to see. It was definitely a surprise.
This crib is really awesome. We kind of built it from scratch out of an old, antique bed.
And forgive me for being a little.
Well, I didn't do this because I, wanted to
Hi.
Room.
Okay. Be done in a minute.
talk to you or anything.
I said I'd be done in a minute.
Friends for a long
I'm
time.
glad you told me.
Oh my god, I was nervous. This is quite a lot to take in, but at least you didn't scream and run out of the apartment.
I'm actually surprised she didn't. I definitely would have. Of course, I would have taken the window, but
He fires it.
I never got a chance to be a little girl, when I was a little boy. And so it's nice to be able to create new memories. Am I sounding like completely crazy right now?
Well, I mean, obviously, it was a shock walking in, but I'm really glad you told me.
I thought you about to talk about obviously.
she wants to leave.
It changes how I feel about her. It's her life. I really just want Riley to be happy and healthy.
I don't feel like what I'm doing is wrong or dirty or weird.
It's definitely wrong. Well, okay, no, scratch it. It's not wrong. I guess I can't say it's wrong, but it's definitely weird. Like, this isn't normal.
reason for me to stop, so why should
Excuse, did you, what? There's plenty of reason for her to stop.
She can get a life, she can get kids, she can do whatever.
Like, you can't live like this.
Your life.
Riley decides to follow a friend James' advice. She invites a therapist to make a home visit.
Like I said, your best friend is right there.
Wow. So this is my nursery. I would like to kind of get some background information because the only way we can really understand ourselves is to have a context.
Here's
I
the
got
reason.
bullied a lot. When I was in 8th grade, I was thrown downstairs by just a bully, and I broke both of my wrists at that point, and it was very traumatic.
How did that affect you?
Wait, hang on, so you broke your wrist and then this... What?
Wrists.
I broke... Okay, wrists, but I broke my wrist and I'm not a baby.
Oh.
How did you feel
Something
about
happened
yourself?
after.
I just felt kind of like, you know, a little worthless. I don't necessarily feel I do this because I had all these negative things in my life.
I challenge you a little bit on feeling like this aspect isn't very strongly related to your experience. It's not possible for someone to make her change.
Aha. See, this lady makes sense, you know.
Yeah.
It's her coping skill. So trying to tell her that she just has to stop, she'll just drive it underground.
I see no reason to change. I love the way I live my life, and I'm going to continue being an adult baby.
Alright, well that was that. Like, holy crap. I have a lot of questions, but anyway. I hope you guys enjoy that. We're gonna try to, you know, do it on days instead of just Friday. We'll probably do another one sometime this week. Maybe on Friday, but anyway. I'm Neostorm. And he is...
You can see.
Thank you, okay. See you guys, bye.